Hi, I'm Mason Dukacek, and I'm here today with Mish Hancock.
Hello.
And she's one of my favorite business consultants. We visit online and offline a lot. And one of the things that we were talking about today was a conversation that I've been having a lot with some of the clients and potential clients out there in the marketplace right now. And they've got some legitimate concerns and some legitimate challenges. And I kind of wanted to address them, and we were talking about it offline. And one of the things we were talking about is, I've had a significant number of human resource executives and business owners and operations managers come to me lately and say to me things like, Mason, it's really hard to be selective and picky when it comes to job applicants because there's so few of them.
Right.
And
they're not finding people they want.
And some of them are like, you don't understand my demographic area, or you don't understand the part of the country I'm in, or you don't understand, the part of the state I'm in, or whatever it may be, or you don't understand our local marketplace. There's just not a bunch of qualified applicants that can come in. And I'm sensitive to that. One of my, we were also talking, one of my buddies owned one of the largest online recruiting companies in the nation at one point.
Right.
And he came and was visiting with me, and he said, Mason, what's the worst thing that can happen if you put an ad out there for a job opening?
Too many people will answer the ad, and they're not people you want to talk to.
She got the right answer. I got the wrong answer. I said, well, nobody responds. I was like, if you spend all this money to put ads online and in the papers and whatnot, and nobody responds, like, you just wasted your money. He goes, no, Mason, that's the second worst thing. Mish got it right. So
too many people.
And
I have to look through all these resumes, and most of them don't make sense for me to look through anyway, so it feels like this huge waste of time.
So not only did you waste your money,
right,
but now you got to waste a bunch of time sorting through a bunch of folks who aren't qualified to do the job. So you wasted your money and created more work, and your outcome is still you don't have qualified individuals. So I'm sensitive to that. So all this is coming around to. I've heard enough, so it must be a legitimate issue for a lot of folks. So we're going to take a stab at what you might be able to do to fix that, or at least make it less of a concern. Because I happen to believe that the most important thing in your organization is your people and getting the right people in the right seats. And my whole area of expertise in business, for those of you who don't know, is that when it comes to employment screening, employment testing, work on improving employee engagement, reducing turnover. That's what I've built a career doing. But I understand when people come to me and say, I can't, employment testing, you gotta be kidding me. If they can fog a mirror, I'll hire them in my warehouse because I need bodies.
I just need people, right.
And I can sit there and make case for them, saying, hey, would you rather have nobody, or would you rather have someone who steals from you, someone who fakes injuries that you're paying workers' comp, someone who is milking you for overtime and not doing work, or covering for other people?
A lot of risk-taking going on there.
There's issues, and it's like, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I understand their perspective.
Sure.
So one of the things we were talking about offline was how
we
basically
reach the right people.
How do you get enough of them? And I guess the kind of conversation led to the idea of a second Salesforce.
Mm-hmm.
Because a business owner can go to a VP of sales and VP of marketing and task them with competing to get and retain ideal clients.
Right.
And Mish and I were talking that, why wouldn't companies have that second Salesforce mentality and have folks involved in HR and training competing to gain and retain top talent?
Exactly.
With the same energy.
Yeah, with the same sort of resources that you put out there to get your clients, those same resources can work for you to get the kind of talent that you want to have for your company. Which, in the end, if you get the right talent, what happens?
Things get better.
Companies grow. Everything grows this way, and risk taking and losing people and wasting money goes this way. So it's a win-win.
It is, and and I think she said a mouthful right there, and it's really applying the exact same sales and marketing strategies and tactics.
Yeah.
For basically, you're selling your company and the benefits of working
for your company. Growing business. Let's make it work for growing your workforce.
And it's a kind of a foreign concept for HR people who don't have experience or knowledge in sales and marketing to be asked to function as sales and marketing people
Right.
when their plates are already full.
Right.
So Mish, for those of you who don't know, has a lot of expertise and background in online marketing. And I was wondering, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, so we have B2B clients.
I think she's got the solution. Spoiler alert.
I hope so. Well, we do. I mean, we work with B2B clients that will come to me and they'll say, well, we should just be on LinkedIn. We should just be on LinkedIn, which of course, yes, they should. But why wouldn't they also want to work Facebook if they are looking to get the right kind of people to, and on LinkedIn as well, but we're working to get people to notice you as a company and understand your company culture, understand the kind of skill sets that are needed, get the vibe on who do we want to show up here and fill out an application and become a part of our workforce. And you can do this all through the right marketing. Both LinkedIn and Facebook offer very robust advertising platforms. And allow you to really, really target, as well as learn as you work that, learn what messaging is getting in front of these people and getting them to engage with you and showing up on your doorstep and becoming a part of your workforce that you're looking to get, not the wasteful, why do you think you should work here if you're,
right.
Right? So you're putting your best foot forward out there, just like you do with marketing your products and services. Now you're putting your best foot forward out there to find the right people to come and work for your company and have them fill out applications. And one of the things that you thought was interesting was that you could actually send applications via Facebook.
Yeah, I didn't know that one.
And so that's just another way, and another way to get it and get people and make it easy for them to get to your company and get in front of people.
So let me recap. So just like in sales and marketing, you've got to go where your ideal prospects are.
Exactly.
And hint, they're on Facebook and they're on LinkedIn.
Well, and think about all that we know about people on Facebook and LinkedIn. They share a lot of information. Every time people are clicking, it's showing who they are, what they're interested in. It shows their behaviors.
Right.
There's so much information, and these platforms now have taken this big data, just a heady amount of information, and they are now making it easier for us who need to market to people and advertise to people to utilize that information to get those messages in front of the right people. So, we sit down with our client and say,
okay, you said a mouthful there, get in front of the right people.
Right.
Because I could see people, and my initial reaction would be like, well, I don't want to waste money advertising I don't want to spend an advertising dollar reaching to people who aren't qualified or aren't ideal for the situation. Just like I would never go out and buy a vanity ad on the right field wall at Busch Stadium saying, hey, Mason Dukacek,
right.
voila. Why? Because I would be paying money to reach a bunch of eyeballs who aren't prospects for me.
Right, and you want analytics behind it as
Correct.
well. And that's the beautiful thing about digital advertising is you'll get numbers. And when I say numbers, I'm talking about leads and conversions. So a lead being, you sent out the advertisement, someone clicked on it, that's a lead. Now a conversion is, did they take the next step? Did they fill out the job application, right? And the other thing is that these platforms, if they are worked correctly, you can spend a lot of time refining your message, refining your audience, refining who is getting this message. So if you notice some applications coming in that you're thinking, but this really isn't the kind of people, okay, so we get very granular. We will actually go look at those individuals that filled out, that filled out applications that you didn't want filling out applications, and say, okay, well here's some of the similarities between these people. So now let's make the advertisements so they do not advertise to these people.
So let me recap. So what I hear you saying is you can be very, very specific in your messaging to a very specific target, and you can notice what's working, what isn't, and adjust your approach so you attract more of your ideal candidates.
Exactly.
and repel the ones that are not your ideal candidates, because that would just be a time suck.
Right. And so, and you've heard me say before, marketing is not an event, it's a journey. And so this is us working with that company hand in hand together to really figure out what is best for your company. Are we getting to the right people for your company? And continually refining that process so that, one, you're paying less for each click, right? That's part of it. And then two, you are really getting to the people that you need to get to. It's finding that secret sauce.
And and at first you might be thinking, well, like the sales and marketing type in me is like, well, I would pay to market to get leads and customers and whatnot, pay so much per ad and whatnot.
Right.
And people could sit there and think, well, that's expensive. I can't imagine, putting ads in front of I kind of say, it sounds kind of funny saying out loud, gee, I think it's a bad idea to put ads that are directly to the exact type of person that would be ideal working for us, and only them, and only pay for it if they click on it.
Right.
And then get ideal applicants, but I would have to pay for advertising for that. Well, people don't realize how much turnover costs.
Exactly.
If it's a $50,000 a year job, it's I've seen studies that say 21% of their annual salary replace them. So let's just say 20% for easy math.
Right.
You're still talking.
That's a lot of
You're still
money.
talking $10,000 to
Amazing
replace
amount of money.
a person that makes only $50,000 a
and
year.
$10,000 can buy you an amazing amount of advertising, but really save you money. In the end, the whole idea is
realistically, I know every company is different, but based on the strategies and techniques that you employ when you do this for companies, it's probably a fraction of that to get.
a fraction. And the thing is you are also, not only are you saving your money, but you're also saving a lot of time. You're saving a lot of energy. The HR person, only has so much time, right?
Most of the HR people I know are their dance
they
cards
feel
full.
stretched.
They
feel stretched, right? And this is a way to support that HR person in a way that helps them to find the successful candidates for you without having to waste time with a bunch of people that are not making sense for them to talk to, or even look at the resume.
Well, anybody involved in HR, this is probably music to their ears right now, because people that haven't done it, nothing's impossible to the person that doesn't have to do it themselves.
Right.
HR, at least a lot of folks that I know, and they've been coming to me and sharing their thoughts and frustrations. They're like, Mason, they don't understand. We need this many people, we need them this fast, and they don't have to do it.
Right.
And guess what? All the other companies are out there competing for some of these same people too, even if it's not in their industry. They're competing for that type of talent. And if you're doing the same thing everyone else is doing the same way,
rise above the noise.
So
that is one of the things that, and so you and I love content. We're
Yes.
creating content right now. We know how important content is. So that's another part where we can help these companies, is we can help them to create content that rises above the noise so that the top talent sees them.
So now you guys see why I like
and
this.
wants to, yeah. This is it's all part of putting together a really good, solid campaign.
And you've done this for companies in the marketing and stuff with them helping them market for customers. So I really think that the way you've helped companies apply strategies and tactics that have worked and proven themselves work on business development side, now beyond employee recruitment and retention side. I
It's
love
a
it.
very exciting way to look at marketing and what you can do for your company.
So if it's okay, here's what I'm going to ask.
Okay.
I'm asking a little favor.
All right.
We'll pause
We'll
the video.
continue. Okay.
We'll continue, and I would like you to maybe kind of draw out, because I'm a very visual person. Could you draw out, and I'm sure there's some other people watching that be like, Mason, that makes sense, but can you be a little bit more specific? So I'm going to ask you to be a little more specific.
Sounds
Give us an example. So with that being said, we'll be back.
So, Ms. Hancock, Mason and I were just talking about how can you get that second Salesforce, being your human resource department, that can help you to find that talent that you really want from your company. And this is something that you can begin to use right now. It's as easy as putting together this. Here you got 4 columns that I want you to look at. You're going to have a decision maker column, the problems column, that's the problems that the decision makers have. The solutions, these are the solutions your company has for their problems. And then finally, the benefits. Once these solutions are in play for them, here are the benefits that they get. So let's say that you are looking for interns, as an example. So you have interns, what kind of problems may they have? An intern doesn't have a lot of money, doesn't have a lot of wardrobe, especially when it comes to business wardrobe. They've got a class schedule that they need to keep with. They may not have transportation, and they don't have a lot of experience. These are all of the problems they need solutions to. Your company then shares with them, here's the solutions we have to your problems. We are going to pay you. We have a casual work environment, so you don't have to worry about buying those business suits. We have multiple shifts, so we can work within a class schedule. Public transportation is near our office, and we offer a wide range of experience. Therefore, the benefits to you, if you come and intern at our company, is that, yay, you get paid. We all love getting paid. You're going to have, you can wear, your casual dress, so it's very easy, it's very comfortable, you'll save money, you won't have to go spend the pay we just gave you on any kind of business attire. You can continue your education because we offer the multiple shifts. No need to buy a car, public transportation is very nearby, and you'll get experience by working with our company. You will begin to discover skills that you may not have known you had before, and you'll also be able to develop your interest. This is very simple for any HR person to lay out, right? Then what you do is you take all of this and you put it together in some messaging. What do I want? How can I put together my advertising so that I can say, here is problem, solutions, benefits. Content is a big thing, and you can see right here, I'm doing a video, right, to share with you how to make this happen for your company. You too can put together a video to share with the potential interns out there, or let's say you're going after retirees, or you want to gear this toward engineers, technical people, executives, sales, whoever it is that is your decision maker and that in your scenario, you now fill out for them via a video or different type of campaigns or messaging the problems they have, the solutions your company offers, and the benefits that they will gain by being a part of your company. This is something that anybody can put together. Just make sure that you're getting all the right messaging out there and you're testing it. That's the other great thing about digital media is you can test, and refine until you get to that secret sauce and eventually get the talent that you want to get in front of to fill out those applications. I hope this helped you. My name is Miss Hancock.